Good morning, everyone. It's Reverend Sarah Grady from St. Paul's United Church doing a Tuesday check-in. We are already in our second week of Advent. This past Sunday, we celebrated our Peace Sunday. The Sunday before that, we had Hope. And we're really needing both of these things in our world right now. So it's a good time for these celebrations, I say. I just want to open today actually with a couple of announcements for the community. And that is the first one is that we started a kickoff to something a little bit different this year. Normally we would do White Gift Sunday. This year we're doing White Gift Week. And that's to give everybody an opportunity who would like to take part in White Gift this year the chance to. We know that not everybody is comfortable or able yet to come back to in-person worship. And so we had some people there on Sunday who did their donations. But for those of you who would still like to take part, we are reaching out this year. We are sponsoring still our two foster children, so some of our money from White Gift goes towards that. We are also looking around at what outreach ministries, what need there is in the local Paris and Brant community, and how we can help in that way. Rather than collecting toys or toiletry items or scarves or hats or anything like that this year, more and more places that are in need this year are asking us to give either gift cards or monetary donations. So to simplify things, here from St. Paul's, we're simply going to do monetary donation to whatever need we figure out, and we'll let you know as soon as we have donated that money to local outreach possibilities. So if you're wanting to donate this week and you're not wanting to come into the church, you can do that by e-transfer. You can send in money as you normally would in your envelopes, and a separate one, a white envelope. Just make sure whatever way you're sending it in that it's marked for White Gift. So if it's by e-transfer, it's in the memo line. We do have direct deposit, no password needed, and that goes to our treasurer, Arlene, for that. The second announcement I want to make sure everyone knows about is that we are having Bring Your Own Communion this coming Sunday. So it was supposed to be the first Sunday of Advent. Things got away from me, so we're going to do it this coming Sunday, December the 13th. So please do bring your own communion elements. As we did back in the summertime, we will have available some safely pre-packaged elements for those who didn't hear ahead of time or who may have forgot on their way out the door. So we're going to go ahead and do that this coming Sunday to celebrate the Advent of joy. And for those of you at home, you can feel free to grab your elements and have them ready for online worship that's posted later in the day. I think that's all my announcements. Just want to talk about one thing this morning, and we're not going to read from the book, but we're going to talk about the book, the Bible, and our story, and something that resonated with me today that my colleague Reverend Maya Landell was talking about. She also does a check-in, hers is daily, and as I was listening to her this morning, she was talking about the Christmas story, not just the narrative that we read during Advent, but the actual Christmas story, the birth story, and she was talking about that in relationship to family. For lots of us, the hopes, the dreams, the visions that we had for this virus to be gone, to be banished from the world by this time, are gone. We know that we are going to have to celebrate differently, and I have been hearing from lots of people just how hard that is on them. People are feeling very down. There are lots of people who are depressed, people who are struggling, who are fearful, who are angry. There are lots of feelings, and they're all valid, and I wonder if we can shift our focus to family and think of it in this way. So Maya was saying, we would lay down our lives for our family, wouldn't we? We would do anything that we can to keep them safe. And most of us have been doing that all through this pandemic. We have been wearing masks. We have been staying apart. We've been doing everything that we can, washing our hands every few minutes. Anything and everything that we can to keep one another safe. And unfortunately for us, this coming holiday season, that means staying apart. But I wonder if we could think about our celebration this year as taking part even more deeply than we have before in the actual Christmas story. After Jesus was born, Mary and Joseph, their lives were changed, and everything about their dreams and hopes for a life together was made different by the announcements they each received from messengers of God to tell them that they were going to be the parents of the Messiah. But after he was born, things were even more challenging. They couldn't just simply go back home and pick up the lives that they had before. They actually had to flee. They had to go and seek refuge and safety somewhere else in order to save their family, in order to keep them as safe as possible, all of them. And so I wonder if we can think about our Christmas season this year as us entering into that even more deeply. And what I loved about what Maya said was not only that, but she said, can we think of our family not just as our immediate family, the ones in our household or our circle of friends, but our family as all of God's world, because we are asked to do that. And I think we are being called on to do that even more deeply this year amidst a pandemic. We are being called on to keep one another safe and to do everything that we can to be there in this socially distanced way. And so hold on to that hope. If you need prayers this week, please do send me a message and let me know what I can pray for. If you need to check in, I'm here for you by phone. Just give me a call. And if you are somebody or a family who is in need this coming holiday season, please do let me know that as well. No questions asked. Please just call and let us know if you need some assistance this coming season. We'll do what we can to offer a hand. I pray that wherever you are this day, that you are well, that you are safe, and that you know that you are being held in light and in love from us here at St. Paul's United Church. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye, friends.